What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, today is probably one that we've been looking forward to almost the longest. Just a few videos in the pipeline, but this one we've been looking forward for months.
It's a step in the right direction.
Yes.
It's a step in the right direction.
So if you can see this big blue tub behind us, that's similar to what we had the Niles in. We're upgrading baby crocodiles today.
Yes.
We're upgrading the baby salties. So let's take a look at them and see just how feisty they are. And what do you say? Want to even jump in there with them?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Well, before we get into today's awesome episode, I want to share an event that's very important to us, and that's Crocfest. This Saturday, June 26th, we're having a Crocfest for the Indian gharial. So we're raising funds and awareness for the critically endangered species. Please, if you guys are able to come to Zoo Tampa, and we'll see you all there because we'll be there. But if not, please donate online to those amazing animals. Now, these are saltwater crocodiles. They are out of water, which is their safe space. So they are going to be biting.
All right, you want to start grabbing them?
What we could do is we could let this fill up a little bit. We could run some water, let it fill up, calm them down so that we can scoop them up and put them in there.
All right, let's put some water in.
So now that they have enough water, we can start trying to scoop them up and see how their temperament is. Again, these are saltwater crocodiles. They tend to be a little cantankerous, but we'll see. I mean, it's all depending on how they react. So this one is pretty chill.
It's good.
Pretty chill.
Take one.
Take one.
Out of 50.
Wahoo!
And you're not chill anymore.
Not chill.
But how old are these guys? They're like 9 months now?
When were they born? September, I want to say.
Oh, so they're coming up on a year.
Were they? Because
it was right after my birthday in August.
So yeah, September.
Yeah. So it was September or August? I think August. August? End of August?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been... they're just coming up 10 months now.
10 months old. And they're getting pretty big. There's some big ones in there, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say there's a 2-footer in there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, that one. That one's well over 2 feet.
Come on.
You have a tape measure here?
Not here, no. There's truly strength in numbers, and these crocodiles know it. You'll notice they all kind of huddle up with each other, and they know better. They know there's just a whole pile of mouths and teeth, so they definitely will hang out with each other for protection. And some of them, you can see they have a pretty good attitude on them. They do their own thing.
Here's the big juicy one.
Man, that's a big boy. Or a big girl.
Like, look at that. That is well over 2 feet. That is a beautiful animal. 10 months old. And I'm anxious to see how they do outside now. And this is the first time they're going outside, and it's finally warm enough that we can put them outside comfortably, because these guys are more of a cold sensitive species. So it's good to, rather play it safe, keep them inside where we know it's warm until this June weather where it's easily hot enough for them to be safely outside. But I mean, this is a 4,000 gallon tub, so you got plenty of room. So that's the thing, is what I've noticed with baby crocs is it's not when you lift them up, it's when you start to drop them is when they get freaked out.
And honestly, I think you're putting her closer to me, so she saw a big primate standing in front of her. She's like, nope, I don't want that. But let's see, we got another one coming in through with Christian.
Right. It's the good old chain system.
So
Got it.
there you go.
And this one's actually really dark, guys. Look at the darkness in this. And the next one, see how light they are. It's really awesome how diverse they are in color. Like in one clutch, you can have something dark like this and a really, really light one. But I mean, even this one is still probably, I would say 20 inches.
This one's a darker one too.
Oh yeah, like these both are really dark. I love
No,
salties though, and how small their scalation is on their sides. Like they're really beautiful crocodilian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see what these are, because I think we incubated these relatively...
They should be females.
On the female side, but not like the Niles, where the Niles were right on the coldest range for incubation, so they're definitely majority female. These should be female heavy,
50-50.
but I'm sure we'll get some males in the mixed group.
Come take a look at them swimming, guys. So we'll just go ahead and drop them in. Come on, baby. And they'll just take off and swim.
And that's what's cool in here, is they're really going to have to utilize everything they were designed for to swim in here, just because the depth. Look, Brian, look at the one behind you.
I know, it's tucked in there.
Yeah, take the camera after that and then go in there. A little.
I can't get you in the water, guys, because it's not waterproof.
What?
But look at that, because we got the media mod on. He's just tucked down there.
But if you look at all their tiny little ISOs, all over their body. So they're little sensors, little parking sensors,
That's right, that's right.
And what's the
Proximity
full
sensors
term?
like a car.
Integumentary sensory organ.
Yeah.
It's a mouthful, for sure.
So ISOs is an abbreviation. It's not the actual word. I've heard some people call them ISOs.
Hey, whatever
That's
works.
one way to call it, yeah.
Whatever works.
They are perfect little gems.
Here, I don't have long arms like Kyle, so I'm gonna pass this guy off to you. He's flying.
Like, look how cute these guys are, and they just got the mouth open and everything. But they're cute little crocodiles. One day, some of these males are gonna be over 15 feet long.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, I can't wait to be this size or that size," and usually it's the max size. You know, which
I like them at this size.
But realistically, you know, their dad is well over 14 feet, and he's still a young animal. So these guys have the genetics and the room now to get big.
Yeah, and you'll see like these salties, these guys never get handled at all. I mean, this is probably the second time they've ever been handled in their life, just because when they hatched out, we handled them to move them in tubs, and then this is their next upgrade. So as you can see, they're not crazy beasts that just want to attack or anything. Oh, you can actually see the nictitating membrane. Oh, you close his eyes. So if you see there, when this one opens its eyes, you'll see that little, oh, come on now, don't be shy. They have actually, there you go. So that's a nictitating membrane. So that's basically like their built-in goggles.
Excuse me, right?
So that way they can actually open their top eyelid underwater, and then they still have another,
That guy cruising, sorry.
still have their other eyelids where they can see underwater. But like I was saying, we never handle these guys, and you can see just how mellow they really are. They're not exploding or anything. Let's keep getting them in there.
So right underneath the neck, there's 2 musk glands. Now, crocodilians have a couple musk glands on their body, and what this does, it helps them communicate with each other without making any noise. They can literally smell each other and taste each other in the water. And there are some times where they let off enough musk, you'll see a light film on top of water, kind of looks like oily, and you can sometimes smell it in the air if enough, you know, crocodilians are vocalizing at once. But yeah, some big musk glands right under that chin. Sometimes they pop out. Now he's being shy. Big, beautiful saltwater.
I think they have like perfect weight.
Yeah, really good size to them. We're not pushing them too hard because, believe it or not, how often you feed them really determines how fast they grow. And I don't like to push them too hard, just, you know, nice, healthy, steady growth.
Wow. Oh.
He's feisty. So man, they fire their skin up and down, believe it or not. They're not like a chameleon, but they can really adjust the coloration of their skin to absorb more heat or kind of to keep heat away, if you will. So sometimes our Cubans, you'll see them in the daytime, they're bright yellow because it's so hot out. And then sometimes when they want to soak up more heat, they darken down a lot, almost to a black color. So Ryan, you got your hands full with this one. He's definitely on fire. So
Come over the top.
yep, just take your time.
Got it.
Perfect. I wish it was this easy to move them when they're getting upgraded to the next upgrade, but it won't be that easy.
And this one's a nice gold, like yellowish brown one. You can really see the difference in color there, guys.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Have we seen Olive yet? I think
don't know if
Olive
we've
kind
seen
of
Olive.
blended into the rest.
Yeah.
She was almost like a green coloration.
And the funny part is, guys, these 2 are hanging out right here because it's like a little cove for them, but the rest are all underneath the dock we built. And they're just hiding. They'll probably stay out there for probably a couple hours, and then they'll come up and hang out on the dock, and they'll get adjusted their new enclosure.
So we're down to the last few, and as you can see, they're very defensive. So the best way to kind of get them out, well, this one is chill. So we'll scoot this one out because it's underwater. So that's the thing, is when they're underwater, they're pretty malleable. So again, just reading the body language, scooping them up. See how they're, that one, those 2 are really defensive, really ready to go. But again, it's all about their body language and reading how you have to grab them.
Yep.
Because these 2 have seen what's going on, they're on to us, whereas these 2, not so much.
Cool part though is they haven't been crying. They aren't literally crying, but they'll vocalize and start calling to, you know, mom if she was around. So the whole move, they've made one peep, which is showing this has been really stress-free, really easy for them, and all around good for everybody, us and the Crocs. No crying here, no Croc tears.
No, it's funny. Like all these, I mean, how many have
Very
we moved?
calm.
30 of them?
Yeah.
And not one has cried. So again, you see how they're really defensive. And the biggest thing is you just have to get them underwater for them to grab them, because these things are so fast, they're little ankle biters, so that was a perfect time right there. So she kind of gave up, and now you can see, instead of being defensive, she's just trying to retreat.
I think this is olive. I think. I'm not an expert on olives.
On olives?
I mean, I don't eat olives myself, but this salty definitely has a different coloration. See, even the head's a little darker now. It's got not so dry.
It's crazy how they make a pop even at this size.
Oh, dude.
That one.
It makes me cringe every time.
Right? And their teeth are so sharp. Like, believe it or not, guys, this can do a pretty good number on you. Especially when they grab and shake. You know, that's when it becomes really bad. And obviously, too, infection. You know, even if we keep these guys in very clean conditions in the captivity, you still have to worry about bacteria in their bites. I know of several people who have gone septic from bites from little guys.
Yeah, they're kind of
their worst bites.
They're the sleepers, because you don't really care if you take a bite. It's like a little scratch, but the infection's what gets you. It's not.
And their teeth
not
break off too. Their teeth are so small, as many people probably know, they regrow their teeth their whole life. And at this size, they'll break off their teeth. And if that breaks off in your skin, you don't see it. You probably might not feel it. That literally harbors the bacteria Kyle and Ryan are talking about. So, last but not least, we should say.
Their eyes are crazy cool. Let's see if you guys can get a good shot of that. She might take a swipe of the camera, so.
Well, they love
look at
this land area, don't they?
Oh yeah. Look at this one's chilling my foot. It's been here the whole time.
Biggest cave we've ever seen.
Look at that, guys. So, like Kyle was saying earlier, it's all about how you work with them, and you're reading the body language and giving off the right energy. If I came in here all crazy and full of energy, I'd really freak these little guys out. But staying nice and calm, look at that. I mean, they're just hanging out.
Yeah, you're working with them in their environment, and you know, much like everyone works with snakes, as long as you let them do what they want to do, you really have no issues. It's when you force them and stop them from what they want to do is when they become defensive.
All right, guys. Well, we got all the baby salties moved in their new tub. I think what we're gonna do today, I mean, it's Monday. We might as well have a salty pool party. I mean, well, it's better than that.
That's right. Let's go swim with salties.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next episode.